Not sure about this tonight. It seems like it might be long.
So what if it's long?
I won't like it.
You won't like it if it's long.
No.
Its length is what counts, not the content.
My ass is what counts.
Ass, huh?
I'm sorry, is that embarrassing to speak of my ass?
I am not embarrassed to speak of your ass. To say the word ass.
Shall I say my butt? For poo-poo?
No.
No. I can't stand sitting on something for a long time. My ass bone feels like I'm sitting on something that's poking me, like in The Princess and the Pea, only not because I'm sensitive, but because I have the same bony ass as you and I can't sit for a long time.
I cannot sit for a long time either.
Bony asses.
You said it.
Yeah, so, no.
No to ass or no to tonight?
Tonight. Because of ass.
Okay. Now that you mention it. Let's not go then.
Okay. So, in like heaven or whatever, if you see the people you love after you die, well, my question is, do you think they see the people they love too? So do you have to see their people too?
Heaven? You are asking about heaven?
Theoretically.
Well, it's all theoretical, isn't it?
Except for believers, they believe it.
Yes, that is the thing about being a believer. You believe.
Correct. So I'm asking theoretically, if you were there with the ones you loved, would you have to be there with the ones they loved too, forever in heaven with like your friends' parents?
Doesn't seem that cozy.
Awkward.
No. I think it's personal. Heaven, if there was one. Or some. Heavens.
So everybody gets their own personal?
Yeah, it's like an overlapping universe, the multiverse.
Oh, the bubbles thing. I love the bubbles thing.
It's spheres. Infinite overlapping spheres, like a Venn diagram of coterminous spheres.
I think it's bubbles. I think they came up with it at the UFC.
No, it was Peter Sloterdijk. We have it in German. It's infinite spheres floating around in space. Each one is a universe. And the cosmic winds blow them around. Maybe they bump into each other or they overlap, but mostly they just float around forever and ever. Fantastically lonely.
You know, in Doctor Who...
No.
Okay, fine. In any case, you don't think I'll be spending eternity with people I do not know, nor care to know, theoretically, if there were any place to be for eternity?
I have to think no. Because if I thought yes, I would dread eternity as much as I dread tomorrow afternoon, when in fact I have to be with people I already don't know.
Yeah. I get that. Try being young and not liking parties because of not wanting to be with all the people you don't know.
I have tried that.
Right, when you were young.
Yes, I was once young.
A while back.
Yes, fine. It is fine. You are fine.
Am I though? I'm not like most of the young that I know. Mostly they like parties and people and loud sounds. Being interested in things, sports and politics and smoking. I don't like any of those things.
Well, what do you like?
I like Doctor Who.
No.
No. But I do like that. I like watching shows. I like food. I like hot girl walks. I like reading, although lately it's just...
Reading. Oh my God, lately my reading has been so miserable. I can't concentrate. I tried some fiction. Peer pressure. But that wasn't going anywhere. The stuff I'm reading now is just embarrassing me so unbearably. I should be able to continue my education following the course of study that I set for myself. But it's like a weight on my mind. Like I see everything through the prism of this horror when I look outside. All I see is the corruption, and when I try to tell it to someone, all they hear is the sound of my voice, and I know I get too excited and impassioned, and I see them fading away, and just like that. Just like that.
I'm not commenting on you. I simply had to free my ass.
You are commenting on me. It's fine.
I'm not. I'm not. Fine, I was.
Well, what are you excited about? I mean, it's one thing to judge me for being excited and quite another to have nothing to be excited about and so judging excitement in general.
I have nothing in particular to be excited about. I'm not judging excitement in general. I'm simply unfamiliar with it. So I can't relate. Besides, your excitement, as you call it, often looks way more like aggression to me.
One person's excitement is another person's aggression.
Clearly. Anyway, it's no big deal that I have nothing to be excited about. I'm young. I think everything's fucked and excitement is just kind of over.
So it's just a grim march till death, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, at least after death. You won't have to see all those friends' parents.
That we know of.
Right, of course.
When was the last time you swept?
No idea.
Obviously. Jeez. Someone was eating granola, peanuts, and maybe a sandwich? Wow, it's a floor buffet.
Why don't you sweep it then?
Nah. What's that you always say? You're an indifferent housekeeper? Me too.
Neat, not clean.
Maybe we shouldn't say that out loud.
I live a life of crud. I embrace the crud. Cruddy is a good descriptor.
For you. For this floor.
Well, how would you describe yourself?
I have no idea.
Maybe idealist is a good descriptor.
Burn?
Oh, no, wasn't meant to be. How about burned? Does that describe you?
That doesn't make any sense. How can one be burned at the beginning?
The beginning of what?
Of one's life. I would describe myself as modest.
Huh. Modest, like not vulgar?
More like not a lot in any direction, kind of self-contained, low to the ground, smallish expectations. It's fine. It's all fine. It's just fine. When some people hear the word fine, they think it's not fine. But when I say it's fine, I mean it's simple. It's neutral. It's not big, it's not important. I don't have to know anything. I can let it ride, embody the contradiction. I can live with the mystery.
How fine is it?
It's fine. Your description burned me. I was not burned before that. Although, actually, I do feel pretty burned out. I'm just tired all the time. Like, I worked all day and then did more things, and now I'm just sitting here being tired, even though I didn't work all day and I didn't do a lot of things.
Why do you think you are so tired?
I don't know. I ask myself that question all the time. What have I got to be so tired about? I'm young. Were you tired when you were young?
I'm more on the wired side of things. I get tired, but I'm not in the neutral position tired.
That's me. Tired is my default. I just feel like it's all too much. It's never not too much. And it's getting more. As time goes on, it's more and more. I can't keep up. It's so much. It's piling up in the corners, like on moving day. You've got to put it all somewhere, so you pile it up in the corners, but you still have to live until you move it, so you carve out a tiny bit of space for yourself with paths through all the stuff you piled up, but then moving day gets put off. So you just keep on living with all the too muchness. You never seem to move on. It's just more and more with no end in sight. And even if you do get industrious and are determined to clear it all out, it's really not possible to do it because anything you do to resolve or fix or finish or achieve just gets replaced by another thing you didn't do any of that to. It's constantly piling up even when you sleep. It's like apps downloading in the background.
Apps.
Stuff for life. All the things you ought to do, the things you're supposed to do, the things you promised you would do. The things in the world you can't help but be aware of that you would do something about if you had any energy, the things young people are supposed to do, just start their lives, their things.
Specifics?
Well, okay, specifically, take appointments. I really had no idea how many appointments a person has to make, to plan for, to research, to get a hold of the other person, to find out availabilities, and then to actually be ready for, to travel, to get to schedule stuff around, to be prepared to like have clean underwear for. I mean, geez.
Yeah, that is too much. I myself favor the cancellation of all. I experience it like a holiday. The sudden reschedule. It's my best friends and I. It's one of the things I enjoy most in life. We construct our friendships around the appointment and the cancellation. We appoint and then we cancel. It's a respiration. My friends and I breathe it together.
Yeah, but that's only one thing of the stuff. I just wish it were less. I think my temperament is better suited with less.
Is that where the modesty comes in?
You listened. Good for you.
What do you think of these pants?
Pants?
Yeah, these pants. Do they look militaristic?
What?
Militaristic, like a uniform kind of pant that they wear in the military.
No. Why?
I wouldn't want to be wearing something militaristic, that's why. Not my vibe.
No. Why would you even think that, though? They're not green or anything, not camo.
The pockets, there's a lot of pockets.
Pockets are militaristic?
Can be.
What?
All that ammo. Gotta put it somewhere.
Those are not ammo pockets. Those are like cell phone pockets or keys pockets or perhaps a small book.
That is what I have in this pocket, is a small book.
My point.
And I had a tie line. And a flashlight. And my lighter.
Comment.
Judger. I get a little panicky if I don't have my things. I like to have a book around.
I know that about you. I like to have my phone around.
I know that about you.
Judger.
No, it's the times, I understand.
I read on my phone.
I know.
I shall borrow those pants, and I will let you know if I feel more martial when I'm wearing them.
Then we shall see.
What should we have for dinner? What should we have for dinner? What should we have for dinner?
Oh, God. I just can't. You know how when we're somewhere and we can't decide what to have to eat, and we walk around and we go to the restaurants and we look through the windows at all the menus and nothing is right and there's an objection to everything and we walk and walk for hours and hours and it's torture.
Yes, the desultory walk.
Well, this is the desultory not walk.
It's the desultory talk.
Just tell me what you want. I'll make it.
I want you to decide.
I don't want to decide.
Well, if we wait, will someone else decide? Oh, I see how it is. No one is coming to save us. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, no one is going to save us from deciding what is for dinner.
Well, what do you want?
I want to never have this conversation again. I want someone else to tell me what to buy, prepare, cook, and eat. I will follow instructions with such joy. I'll dance in the kitchen.
You will dance.
I'll do my form of dancing in the kitchen, waving utensils around, tossing spices and condiments. I shall put the food into the oven. I shall set the timer. And I shall remember to take the food out of the oven when the timer dings. I shall clean up with good cheer and fortitude, all for the sake of making no decisions about dinner whatsoever.
Shall it be every man for themselves then?
That works for me.
Now, how big can a TV possibly be anyway?
That guy never decides on anything.
I know, he's clicka-happy.
Probably looking at his phone too simultaneously.
Hey, I do that.
I know.
Oh, he's watching me TV? Now that I cannot understand. Have a TV that big, it's the whole wall, and then watch a local reruns channel? Wait, what's tonight? Is it Saturday? I think they do that programming of all the Star Treks in order.
Which Star Trek? The first one?
Like, first the first one, and then the next generation, and then whatever comes next and next.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, I know.
I would watch that.
You would watch multiple Star Treks from different iterations in a row?
Well, I might watch the original.
You might watch Doctor Who with me too, like you said you would. You might do a lot of things.
I have to be in a certain mood for TV, which I rarely am. That's not what we share. We share other things. But, if you like, you can tell me the plot of a Doctor Who. In your own words.
Okay. Well, there's this one where they're trying to go to Vegas, but then they end up on a Cold War submarine. And so there's like this, it's Russian, but of course they're all speaking English in a very British accent. like this Martian stuck in the like basement of this submarine, and it tries to get out. Martian is like a metaphor.
I remember the maps of the Holy Land, colored. They were very pretty. Dead Sea was pale blue. Very look of it made me thirsty. That's where we will go, I used to say.
Did you pay the rent? You said you were going to pay the rent.
That's where we will go on our honeymoon. We'll swim. We'll be happy.
Have you just given up making linear sense altogether?
Godot.
Oh, I know it's Godot. It's always Godot. You do not need to tell me that. What is wrong with you, man?
Well, you know I've always been relaxed. And now I'm just trying to dive into that relaxing and float around in there, you know, daily. Like every day. Maybe spread some of that relax around. You want to go swimming?
What are you saying? I'm moving out today, in case you've forgotten.
Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave.
Stop that.
Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave.
Benny, what the hell? How is this relaxed?
Well, you know, part of being present is changing when change is needed.
This isn't necessary.
Oh, does that mean you've changed your mind? Oh, I like that.
No, I haven't changed my mind, Benny.
Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave.
Benny, what the hell? I'm gonna walk out that door without packing my stuff. You will never see me again if you don't stop being so impossible.
25 years. 25 great years.
No, really, no. 3 good years. A few good nights. Some okay weeks. The rest, mediocre to annoying. You were hard to handle at first, then you just got worse, then you got worse than that.
I was going through something. I thought you got that. At least that second decade. Jesus, Magpie, this isn't you. You're not one of those people that can't stand being around other people when they're being impossible. You're not telling me that, are you?
I'm going to tell you that I am. I can't stand being around you. I get what you were going through, and it is called, write this down if you need to, it's called life, daily things happening.
All right, Max. I'm not that out of it. I know what life is.
Do you really for reals? Then you should know that life is not an excuse for being a stupid asshole for weeks on end.
Oh, you know I'm not an asshole.
You throw your clothes on the floor and you never pick them up.
I pick them up on laundry day. On laundry day.
Oh yeah, when is that, Benny? Is it Tuesday? Is it Wednesday? Thursday? You don't know, do you?
No, I do not know, but I wear the same clothes all the time.
Who do you
so
think
there's
does
not that
one?
much.
I'll give you one clue. It is not you.
I wash the dishes.
Yeah, and you put them in the dish drainer still dirty. I know that nobody ever taught you to move a sponge around, but you have been observing people cleaning for decades now.
This I can do better. I'll slow down, keep both eyes on the bowl.
Killed my Japanese ginkgo plant by watering it with cleaning fluid instead of water because you were so fascinated by a squirrel running maniacally up and down the power line outside our window.
I did do that, but
That was my ginkgo tree, Benny. Mine, not some weed. You get that?
I do get that. That one was bad.
You cry in your sleep, like a baby in your sleep. When I try to wake you because God help me, I'm sleeping next to you. You shriek, don't wake me.
Well, I'm asleep, man. And I don't know because I'm asleep.
When we go out for coffee, you flirt with the barista, no matter what gender they are, even when they are not looking at you and they could care less. You wave at them with both hands just so they notice old flirting you.
People pay attention. And when they're in the service industry, they like it. And waving is a universal way of showing attention. Babies are always waving. Hi! Hi, baby!
Listen, yourself comparing yourself to a baby. You are a large 65-year-old.
Wait. I have lost some weight, and I'm just 65. It's a long year, that 65 year, and I'm still on the young side of it. You don't really think I'm old, do you? Because that...
Jesus, Benny, I don't care! You shout things in public which alarms people when I'm with you. You drag me to such fucked up confrontations about nothing with nothing people. I don't feel safe. Do you get that? I want to feel safe. I want to be safe.
Sorry. I had no idea.
I'm sure that's true. You're off somewhere thinking about bullshit. The rest of us. You read novels halfway through, and then you throw them against the wall and buy new ones, hardcover new ones, which means expensive.
Everybody does that.
When they can't pay the rent, when they don't have a job, does everybody do that?
No, probably not, but maybe they have less rent to pay. Or I can see what you mean with this one, but books are books, and you really should read them in hardcover. I think I know what to do with this one. I will just go back and finish every half-open dog-eared novel in the entire apartment, and that'll give me a sense of accomplishment. This is one of those opportunities we talk about in therapy. Why don't you stay? We can finish the books together. You read aloud so well, Megs.
No, I don't. I don't need books. I have a Kindle, I have a phone. I'm happy to read to myself alone on modern devices.
That's funny. You're funny.
I'm not being funny. Just last week we went out and we stared meanly at a table full of entertainment lawyers in the bar where everybody I work with drinks. Walked around muttering, "She's taken, boys, she's taken."
Oh, they were all eyeing you.
They were good-looking men who enjoy seeing me. We work in an industry. We work in a happy industry where we're all happy to see each other. That's part of my job.
Oh, still rude. I wanted to hit those guys.
Rude. Rude. You are the rudest of the rude. You do not get to object to the rude in others, any others, ever.
I will object to...
I do my own objecting. Don't you dare say that you're going to hit anybody that I know ever. That's just you being your weirdest. You do not even know how to hit people. I hate that. You were mine. I own you because we fuck shit for reals. Oh, you make me so mad, Benny. Don't you dare look at me like I am cute when I'm saying that.
I wasn't going to, but you are.
Oh, no. Get this. I'm leaving today. I am leaving.
I hate that. I can't stand that. We are lovers. Such great lovers. Every time I see you, my penis.
Don't say that.
Okay, but why? Why is that? You used to want to know.
I used to not find you annoying.
You found me heartfelt.
God help me, I did.
I'm the most interesting fuck you've ever had. I move around. I know this because you are the most interesting fuck I've ever had. And you move around.
Oh, Jesus, Benny, shut up.
Magpie.
My name is Marge. Marge, it isn't Magpie. I hate it when you call me that. Always have.
But Marge, it's such a normal name.
Yes, please. I want normal. I am normal.
Oh no. That's not you. When we met, you were so wild. You were wearing those wings like an archetypal being of feathers.
It was a costume. It was a Halloween costume. I was a robin. I was a plain old robin. Who sees a robin and thinks that they're a magpie?
I said, blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings, learn to fly.
I had a red shirt underneath, red bra, red. I wasn't a blackbird.
Oh, I got all come hither with my eyes and you flew right over. All the other men were looking. I saw several Bill Clintons there. All those Bill Clintons at night. Everybody wanted to be Bill. I never got how a leering look of presidential power was your costume, but you rushed over to me.
God, did I? I must have really wanted to get laid.
Yeah. I think you should. Just wearing that hat. Do you remember that hat?
I remember you taking that hat off and dropping it on the floor with all your other clothes. And I thought, is he taking everything off himself? Shouldn't he be taking everything off me? Such an idiot. It was right there. That unrelenting Bennyism. What's that?
Narcissism. Narcissism, that's the word I'm looking for.
What? No, don't. Don't tell me the word I'm looking for. I know the word I'm looking for. This is my resentment. I'm remembering you at the party.
The party. Yeah. I forgot it was a costume party. They didn't have a costume. I realized when I got there. Oh, those other people looked like idiots. Sure. Whole room full of swans and feather boas, Judy Garlands drinking martinis. The back of the large men with white suits and mustaches like that fried chicken colonel. And all those Bill Clintons. That was a memorable night.
I don't remember that.
I wish you did. That was the best night of our life.
No, it wasn't.
Well, that's what you say now, but then, when you were my... I'm going to say it. When you were my magpie, the way you flew around me.
I was never your magpie. You see, this is the problem with you, Benny. You see the world as a bunch of weird pictures, one marvelous scene after another. You think you have that special sight, and if you just put your eye on things, the rest of us will see it too, we'll applaud you for seeing it first. But the rest of us just look at stuff and we say, this is just stuff in my way. What's all the clapping about? You must realize you're the only one clapping and pointing at things, and you look like what you are, a fool.
That's hard.
Well, you are annoying to live with.
Oh, I know.
No, you shouldn't. I'd like it if you'd leave now so that I can pack. And when I am gone, that's it. I never want to see you again. Hear that last little bit? Hope to never see you again.
Okay. But can we just remember something? So our lives don't feel like emptying the trash over and over again?
What?
When was the last time you had fun?
The millennium. When everybody thought the world was going to end and nobody would know what time it was ever again, and the modern world would come to a stop.
That was fun. Worrying about that?
No, the fun wasn't the worrying. The fun was when it didn't happen. Everything just went right on. I thought it was funny.
And we had that party with the balloons and the fireworks and the M8s and your mother.
Bethany.
I know your mom, Stephanie. She kept shouting, "You'll wake up the neighbors." Oh, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, you wake the neighbors, she shouted with something like joy in her voice. Something like...
Yeah, and they all did wake up too. All the neighbors came out. One had a harmonica. Oh, that dude took really.
Well, one had a hula hoop. She could barely move.
And that little guy who kept reciting James Joyce and falling over into the flower beds.
Oh, Ulysses. Molly Bloom, which your mother had to tell us because none of us had read it.
Well, I would have recognized it. Such, the little drunk guy had such a terrible Irish accent. I wouldn't know what it
Oh,
was.
please. You never read Ulysses. Come on.
Well, I could have recognized it if he had read it like an Illinoisan.
An Illinoisan? Is that even a thing? You never read it.
I am well read, though. And when you're well read, if you're over 40, you pick up on Joyce. It's everywhere. Oh, Ulysses. Catch it on your sweater. Joyce is like the lid of literature. Oh, that was fun, that party. We were still in love then, you and I.
No, we weren't. We'd already broken. Gotten all gut-wrenching. Final. At least I did anyway. That time I didn't even want to see you. You came because you promised my mother.
Your mother, Bethany. I really liked your mother. She was a wild duck one day and a straight shooter the next day. And sometimes then, looking at her, the way her face would move from floaty, dreamy person to fox-like, shrewd and cunning person, that's me. It's me. This lovely old woman looks just like me. It's narcissistic, I know. But then, looking at your mother, I would think she's great. Therefore, I'm great. There was that one night, I think you were smoking a ciggy. Your mom told me this long joke. There's a pig and a farmer and accidents and chapters, and the way she was spinning it out, I thought, I could learn something here. And I leaned in close, but her eyes were so hypnotic the way she spun it that I must have passed out. I woke up for the punchline.
You don't eat a pig like that all at once.
You must have come back in from the ciggy.
Never stopped smoking after that relapse. I'm smoking now.
Really? Oh, God, I thought that was steam coming out of your ears, like when your brain's working overtime. That pig joke night, that was a memorable night.
No, it wasn't. Bethany told that joke over and over again for years.
Well, still memorable to me. Bethany, I remember you.
She was my mother. Mine, not yours.
What?
You always do that. You take something that isn't yours, mine, and you just spin it like a new appendage.
I do that, don't I? Oh, I have such a remarkable interest in other people.
Oh God, just stop it. Just stop everything you do.
Okay. Ooh, that's hard. Stopping everything. But interesting. It's like a black hole just visited the apartment, and I got to crawl in. I was still holding out hope at the Millennium Party for the love.
No, you weren't. You were already sleeping with Sandy, the government worker.
The government.
Sandy.
She was something, wasn't she?
Sandy. You always called her Sandy.
Did I? I guess that's because we always did it on the beach. Yeah, less chance of running into you. You were always such an only come out when the sun's down person.
It was a melancholy time for me and you just left.
You told me to leave. And I thought, maybe she's right. But I came back. Oh, it's romantic on that beach in that white heat.
I don't want to hear this part.
Waves whispering against my...
Stopping now would be good.
Okay, I guess I will. You know, I really don't remember Sandy. Was she that waspish person with the high boots? I really don't remember, if that helps.
It doesn't. It's just more of your stupid man behavior.
Cold comfort, though.
Oh, I see.
I came back because I was in love with you. I never regret it.
Oh, I wish you hadn't. Didn't love you or want you or anything. Just did not know how to be alone. Wish I had known that simple fucking thing, being alone. Wasted so much time. Can you leave now, please, so I can pack?
Well, that was the party
Where you
I
admitted that you always wanted to ball Julia Roberts.
And your mother kept talking about Jimmy Stewart and
Jack Lemmon, we were playing What Makes Your Heart Beat Faster.
And that's not what I said. What I said was I wanted to romance Julia Roberts.
That's what I said, you said, isn't it?
Oh, you said ball. Make love, that's I'm not one for the ball.
Oh, I am. Ball away. That's what I always say. We got dirty that game.
Oh, your sisters. They were going on swooning over Nicole Kidman and the young Brad Pitt.
My nieces were going on about Pee Wee Herman like they had discovered Pee Wee.
Already over 40 and all that middle-aged man with libido problems trouble. Oh man, your family is so.
My family is so. Bethany kept saying, that Johnny Cash, she was really something.
That was memorable, that party. We were so in love then, you and I.
It was memorable, but it was a while ago.
Julia Roberts, his grandmother.
Is she? I thought her twins were in middle school.
She has twins.
Yes! Did you just make the grandmother thing up? Do you even know?
I guess I must have. You know, I mean, celebrities exist outside of time, I think. They're like saints, all hovering and glowing, but without the ethics. I'm not wearing any underwear. Did you notice?
What?
I just find it interesting, you know? On an impossible day like today, full of possible endings, that I am relaxed enough around you to not wear any underwear. We should talk it out.
You really are an annoying man, Benny.
No, we should talk it out.
No, we shouldn't. I'd like it if you leave so I can pack. And when I'm gone, that is it. I never want to see you again. Oh, did you hear that last little bit? I hope to never see you again for real.
But Betty Pie.
Not my name, not my name, not my name. Okay, yeah, just send my stuff. Or you know what? Better yet, burn it so I will not be reminded. I never want to see you again. Ever, 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 ever.